up high in the Sierry Petes where the yellow giants grow tall. Oh, Sandy, Bob, and Buster Jiggs had a rodeo camp last fall. Well, they took the horses and the rolling irons and a couple of dogs or two, and then now they brand every long-eared calf that came into their view. Well, in your doggy, the flap-long ears didn't brush up by day. Got his long ears whittle and his old hide sizzled in a most artistic way. Woo! Well, one fine day, old Sandy Bob beat the roses, see I go down. He says, I'm tired of cowboy R.B.I. allows him to go to town. So he saddles him up and he hits him with over where no side of a ride. And them were the days when a good buckaroo could eye up his insides. Well, he starts her up a Kentucky bar with the head of Whiskey Row, and they winds up down by the deep old house, some for the drinks below. Woo-ha! Sets him up and he turns him around and it goes the other way. And I tell you, the godforsaken two, them boys got drunk that day. But as they was riding back to camp and a packing a pretty good load, well, now who did they see but the devil himself come a prancing down the road. He says, "Hold up, you old cowboy skunk, you better be hunting your holes, 'cause I'm the devil from the hills and we're rocking together in your souls." Now old Buster Jiggs says, "The devil be damned, the way your boys is a kind of tight, and you ain't gonna get no cowboy soul without one hell of a fight." So he punched him a hole in his oxico and he throws her straight into Roo, and then he lapped her around the devil's horns, he be taking his dollars too. Now old Buster Jiggs was a reacting man with his gut line cold at me. Well, he shakes her loose and he build him a loop, he caught the devil by the both hind feet. Wee-haw! Well, they stressed him out and they tagged him up while the irons was getting hot. And then they dropped and they swallowed forked his ears and they branded him up a lot. And then they trimmed his horn with a pruning saw and they knotted his tail for a joke. And then they rode off and left him tied up there naked to a blackjack coat. So if you're ever up in the Sierry Petes and you hear one elevate wail, well, it's only the devil bell running around but the knot's tied in his tail. If you're ever up in the Sierry Petes and you hear one elevate wail, well, it's only the devil bell running around but the knot's tied in his tail. Yes, sir. All day I faced the barren waste without the taste of water, cool water. Just and I with roads burned dry and songs that cry for water, cool water, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spares the barren sands of water. Well, Dan, can't you see that big green tree where the water's running free? It's waiting there for you and me. Water, cool water, clear water, 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 water. The shadows sway, they seem to say, tonight we'll pray for water, cool water. But way up there, you hear our friend shots where there's water. Are cool, but I'm a fool. Each star's a fool of water, cool water. And with that dog, wake and yawn and carry on to water. Cool water, clear water, 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 water. Keep it moving, Dan. Don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he smears the barren sands of water. Well, Dan, can't you see that big green tree where the water's running free? It's waiting there for you and me. Water, cool water, clear water, 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 cool water, clear water, 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 cool, clear water. Came riding on one dark and dreary day. He stopped along that bridge as he rode along his way. When all at once somebody heard a red-eyed cat he saw running through that ragged sky and up a cloudy draw. Yippee-yi-yi. Ghost riders in the sky. Well, their horns are black and shiny and their hooves made of steel. Well, their brands still on fire and their hot breath he could feel. As the cattle rushed on by him, in a cloudy draw, well, he saw the riders riding hard, and he heard the mournful call. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yi-oh. Ghost riders in the sky. Gone, the shirt's torn, the shirt's soaked with sweat. They've been chasing after that devil's herd, but they ain't caught him yet. Oh, they must ride forever on the range up in the sky, on horses that are black as night, with nostrils snorting fire. Yippee-yi-yi. Ghost riders in the sky. As the riders rushed on by him, well, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul, go right along this range. Well, then cowboy, change your ways today, or with you will ride, chasing after that devil's herd across these endless skies. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yi-oh. Ghost riders in I rode out of Kansas City going south to Mexico. I was running, dodging danger, left that girl that I love so. Far behind the Kansas City, and I passed the I had her. 20 notches on my 6-gun marked the lessons I had learned. Many nights sold my 5-gun for a place to lay my head, till the nights began to haunt me by the near that I left dead. Couldn't stand it any longer with this past I had her, so I said goodbye to Jeannie and became a running gun. I rode in Amarillo as the sun sank in the west. My thoughts of Kansas City and that girl that I love best. As I bent to kiss her slowly, then I turned away to go. Said I'd send for her to meet me when I reached old Mexico. I had barely left that saddle and my foot just touched the ground, when a cold voice from the shadows told me not to turn around. Said he'd heard about my fast gun and the price paid by the law, challenged by the bounty hunter, so I turned around to draw. Well, I knew one day it'd happen, for his hand like lightning flashed. My own gun stood in leather as his bullet tore its path. As my strength slowly fed and I could see him walk away, and I knew that where I lied tonight he'd choose to lie one day. Now the ground is slowly gathering and my eyes are growing dim. My thoughts turn to Jeannie and that home we had planned. Oh, please tell her, won't you, mister, that she's still the only one. But a woman's love is wasted when she loves a running gun. Oh, please tell her, won't you, mister, that she's still the only one. But a woman's love is wasted when she loves a running gun. Running gun, running gun. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you roll away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see away. I'm bound to go across the wide Missouri. For 7 long years I now have wandered. Roll away, you rolling river. For 7 long years I now have wandered, and away I'm bound to go across the wide Missouri. And Shenandoah, the wild is across the wild is I'm a lonesome cowboy, riding all day long. Tumbleweeds around me, they seem to sing this song. Lights underneath the prairie stars sing to me as I ride. I'll be rolling along. Deep in my heart is a song. Here on the range I belong, drifting along with the tumble and tumbleweeds. Cares of the past are behind. Nowhere to go but I'll find just where the trail will wind, drifting along with the tumble and tumbleweeds. I know when night is gone that a new day begins at dawn. I'll keep rolling along. Deep in my heart is a song. Here on the trail I belong, drifting along the tumble and tumbleweed, drifting along the tumble and tumbleweed, drifting along with the tumble and tumbleweed. When fortune's blind goddess has shied me a bone, and friends proved unfaithful, I took to the road to plunder the wealthy, to relieve my distress, and to aid me I bought ye my bonny black bears. When dark able midnight her mantle has thrown o'er the bright face of nature, many times we have gone to the famed Hounslow Heath, though an unwelcome guest to the minions of fortune, my bonny black bears. How gentle you'd stand as some carriage I'd stop, and down to me their money and the jewelry they drop. Oh, but we'd ne'er rob a poor man, nor ever oppress any widows or orphans, my bonny black bears. ogre-eyed justice did me hotly pursue. From Yorktown to London, like the lightning we flew. No toll gates could stop us, high waters you'd rest. In 8 hours we made it, my bonnie blackbird. But hate darkens o'er me, and despair is my lot. For the law doth pursue me, for the many I've shot. To save me, my friend, oh, you have done your best. Now you're worn out and weary, my bonnie blackbird. Oh, hark, hear the bloodhounds, how they never shall have a beast like thee, Bessie, so noble and proud. You must die, my dear friend, though it does me distress. So lie there, I've shot ye, my bonnie blackbirds. But they never can say that ingratitude dwelt in the breast of Dick Turpin. There never was felt. I now am surrounded and will soon be at rest. Once more I'll be with thee, my bonnie blackbirds. Hanging around town, just spending my time, out of a job, not making a dime. When a stranger steps up and he says, I suppose you're a bronc rider by the looks of your clothes. Well, your guess is me right, I'm a good one, I claim. Do you happen to have any bad ones to tame? He says, I've got one, a bad one to bout. At the Roan, good riders, he's had lots of love. He says that this pony ain't never been rode, and the man that gets on him is bound to get the road. Well, I gets all excited and ask what he pays to ride this old cayuse a couple of days. Well, he offers me 10, says I'm your man, for the bronc never lived that I couldn't fan. For the bronc never lived or ever drew breath that I couldn't ride till he starved plumb to death. He says, get your saddle, I'll give you a chance. So he hops in the buckboard and rides to his ranch. I stays until morning, and right after chop, I goes out to see if this outlaw can buck. Down in the horse corral, standing alone, is this old caballo, a strawberry roan. He had little pin ears that touch at the tip, A big double square band was on his left hip. Well, his legs were all spavined and he's got pigeon toes, little big eyes and a long Roman nose. He's ewe-necked and old with a long lower jaw. I can see with one eye he's a regular outlaw. I buckles on my spurs and was sure feeling fine. I puts on my hat and I coils up my twine. I throws my loop on him and well I knew then, if I ride this old pony I'll sure earn my tin. Well, I gets the blinds on him and it sure was a fight. My saddle comes next and I screws her down tight. Then I piles on him and raises the blind, and it's get out the way, boys, let's see him unwind. Well, he bowed his old neck and he leapt from the ground. 20 circles he made before coming down. He went up in the east and went down in the west. To stay in his middle, I'm doing my best. He was sure a frog walker and he heaves a big sigh. He only lacked wings for to be on the fly. He turned his old belly right up to the sun. He sure was a sunfish and son of a gun. He was the worst bucker I'd seen on the range. He could turn on a nickel and give you some change. While he saw bucking, he squealed like a ghost. And I tell you, that pony, he sure got my gold. Well, he hits on all fours and he turns on his side. I don't see how he keeps from losing his hide. I loses my stirrup and also my hat. Starts pulling on leather as blind as a bat. With a phenomenal jump, well, he goes up on high, leaves me a-sitting up there in the sky. And then I turn over, come back to the earth, a-lighting and cussing the day of his birth. Well, I know there's old ponies that I ain't able to ride. Some of them living, they ain't all have died. But I bet all my money that the man ain't alive that can ride old Strawberry when he makes his high dive. When on the widespread battle plain the horseman's hand can scarce restrain the pampered steed that spurns the rein, remember the Alamo. When sounds the thrilling bugle blast and charge from rank to rank is past, then as your saber strokes fall fast, remember the Alamo. Heed not the Spanish battle yell, let every stroke you give them tell, and let them fall as Crockett fell, remember the Alamo. For every wound and every thrust, a prisoner dealt by hands accursed, an enemy shall bite the dust, remember the Alamo. The cannon's peal shall ring their knell, each volley's sound a passing bell, each cheer Columbia's vengeance tell, remember the Alamo. For if disdaining for light they stand and try to issue hand to hand, woe unto each brigand, remember the Alamo. Then boot and saddle, draw the sword, unfurl your banners bright and broad, and as ye smite the murderous horde, remember the Alamo. remember the Alamo. I was born under a wandering star. I was born under a wandering star. Now wheels are made for rolling, a mule was made to pack. I've never seen a sight that didn't look better looking back. I was born under a wandering star, a wandering star. Mud can make you blister and the plains can make you dry. Snow can burn your eyes, but only people make you cry. Home was made for coming from, with dreams of going to, which with any great luck will never come true. I was born under a wandering star. I was born under a wandering star. Now do I know where hell is? Hell is in hello, and heaven is goodbye forever. It's time for me to go. I was born under a wandering star, a wandering star. Mud can make you prisoner and the plains can make you dry. Snow can burn your eyes, but only people make you cry. Home was made for coming from, with dreams of going to, which with any great luck will never come true. I was born under a wandering star. I was born under a wandering star. And when I gets to heaven, it ties me to a tree. Her eye begins to roam, and soon you know where I will be. I was born under a wandering star, a wandering star. Through the day, keep that herd a moving on its way. Oh, but weep all ye little rains, wail, winds, wail, all along the Colorado trail. Like the morning sun, lips like a rose. Laura was a beauty, and God in heaven knows. Oh, but weep all ye little rains, wail, winds, wail, all along the Colorado trail. through the storm. I wished I'd stayed in Abilene. I was safe and dry and warm. Oh, but weep all ye little rains, wail winds wail, all along, along, along the Colorado Trail. Weep all ye little rains, wail winds wail, all along, along, along the Colorado Trail. All along, along, along the Colorado Trail.